Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. I have a couple of questions for all of you. Do you like your gothic horror state of the art? Do you like some fantasy mixed into your post-apocalyptic fiction? Maybe you like some fantasy and horror mixed into your sci-fi. Do you look at something like this and go, oh, yeah, that's my jam? Well, I've got a new story for all of you then, which is Circuit Breakers. It's on Kindle Vella every Saturday. The first 3 episodes are up. You can go start reading them right now. But I'm going to give you a quick preview from episode 1. Episode 1, The Inago. And they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. Exodus 10:5. With all the finality of a funeral bell, the Vardo wheel thunderously shattered when it struck a crevasse in the ancient asphalt too hard. Banded steel rang as it bounced away with shards of wood following after. The left side of the vehicle pitched forward. The tire spoke snapped off, followed by the axle fragmenting with a scream of distressed lumber to echo the wails of the Vardo's terrified occupants. The driver barely registered that his death was fast approaching. Ejected from his seat, he hurtled into the dilapidated guardrail. One of his ears wedged between his shoulder blades on impact. The lower half of the poor bastard's body became a chunky smear as the capsized carriage skidded over the corpse. Still, the driver's fate was merciful compared to what awaited the other caravan members. "Free the damn boars," Rissus yelled when the tipped-over vehicle lurched forward. "Savior's nails!" Tori cursed, but followed orders. The barrel-chested traitor ignored Vanya's pleas for help. He scrambled across the side, now top of the Vardo, loathing the intricate decorations of its paneling he once took such pride in. Rissus smashed the shutter hanging by a single hinge out of the way with the rifle stock. Hot sweat beaded on his forehead and slithered down the back of his sun-leathered neck. He squinted down the iron sight. His bloodshot gaze focused on the bin they left behind. Rissus tried to tune out the desperate, pained screams of the abandoned comrades trying to fend off the others which waylaid them. The pallid monstrosities had sprung from eon-charred buildings without warning and with mercenary precision dispatched the caravan's guards. A sniper nested in the upper reaches of a skeletal clock tower took out 2 of the drivers in rapid succession with crossbow bolts. Likely, these pale raiders murdered the caravan's outriders shortly before the main assault. With the realization, Rissus gritted his teeth. They need a miracle to get out of this alive. Anya finally righted herself, her colorful and buxom attire tattered, sweet pale flesh marred by dozens of tiny cuts. The woman took a moment to shimmy her top in a futile effort to recapture spilled cleavage. "Brother, we need to flee." "Where? These unholy beasts are born of the black streets, Vanya," Rissus said, wiping his brow dry with the back of his sleeve. The repeated crack of gunshots echoed from the cluster of bombed-out ruins they escaped, followed by inhuman bellowing. "What are they?" she squeaked, snatching up a shawl to tug over her bare shoulders and chest. "Strigoi," her brother answered. "Sweet savior," she whispered. Instinctively, Vanya clutched at her throat. "Vampires? Wait, the sun is out." Indeed, the sun was out. Were these even vampires? Something similar? Something more sinister? We can head over and finish reading episode 1, as well as 2 and 3 of Circuit Breakers, a Meek Earth story, over on Kindle Vella. They're all free. You can find it, as well as other horror fiction that I write, and the usual role-playing game horror stuff that I talk about over on www.zacharyoshea.com. Of course, you can go to Kindle Vella and look up Sur-Khet Breakers, Sur-Khet, but it's meant to sound just like Circuit. I really hope that you enjoyed this little snippet. I'd love if you put your eyes on it and just enjoy this if Vampire Hunter D is really your thing, if you like fantasy and post-apocalyptic and horror altogether. I'm a big fan of it. I've read most of the novels. I love the animes. I have a few action figures ticking around. Thank you for your time and your attention, and have a wonderful rest of the day.